EA houses. We know their track record. Now, I've renovated a few of them on this channel, and recently one of these houses kind of went under the radar for me ever since the Discover University expansion pack. And so that is why we are in the world of Britechester today, which is the world that came with The Sims 4 Discover University expansion. Now, this world, it's okay. I don't love it. There's not really lots to do. Most of it are shells. And I've never really paid attention to this one particular house. And it's this one down here. This is the house that we're going to be renovating today. It's just a bit strange. This house is just a bit weird. It's on a kind of a weird lot as well. It's on this like little lot that's in this middle of this like junction that goes all the way around it. And I just find it very strange. There's kind of like medium height base game windows with like a small door like down onto this side. It's just very strange to me. And around on the sides, they've used these, I'm sure they've like done the auto window function, which is a thing in The Sims, by the way. And you do that by selecting this, and it's kind of like, it just like automatically puts windows where it thinks they should be, according to EA. And yes, very, very strange indeed. So I want to do something with this today. Now, another thing I found weird with this house is that they haven't used any Discover University stuff in it whatsoever. And I think that's because this is supposedly a starter home. We're not going to make it into a starter home today. We are going to play around with a little bit more, add in an extra bedroom, I think. Maybe do a little extension out over to the side here for a nice dining room moment. But the interiors, they're not horrible. They're not horrible. There are a few things I definitely want to change, especially the color in here. I'm not for that indeed. We are only going to be using base game and Discover University today, so we are going to be kind of limited on what we can use, but I do want to fancy this place up a little bit more. The layout of the downstairs, I quite like. I do think this is fine. You can walk straight in here, up the stairs, into a living area here, and over onto this side is obviously the kitchen and a small little dining room, and this is probably where I want to extend it out a little bit more onto this side and have a dining room here and maybe even a small downstairs toilet, but that's not a necessity for this lot. It tends to get a bit stranger when you get up here. There's this like huge hallway, this very long kind of like narrow bedroom with only like a single bed in it. Again, using all of the base game stuff, so we've obviously seen this stuff time and time again. And then it's got this huge bathroom over to this side here. So we're definitely going to be changing the layout of the upstairs, but the downstairs not so much. Exteriorly, I kind of want to match in the vibe of it with these kind of shells around here. Now, these remind me of houses you would see in London, but also you could say that this is like a kind of Netherlands inspired look to some of these houses. So we're going to go down that route of the brick and some of the Discover University windows. So that's what we're going to start today. I'm not going to have any limit on how much this house is going to cost either. I just really want to spend as much money as I possibly can using limited packs. So that's what we're going to do today. Yes, we are indeed. So first off, I'm getting rid of that roof line because I just can't with it. And also the windows. So we've taken it back to a rather blank looking cube, to be honest with you, or a rectangle, shall we say. And I've also gone inside and got rid of everything from the rooms and also the downstairs as well. We just got rid of everything. I'm definitely going to play around with different flooring, but until I've got a kind of vibe for the interior, I'm not too sure what I want to do with that just yet. But I think where we'll start, and I'm going to do this on camera, is play around with a floor plan upstairs. So I'm thinking, let's get rid of all of these doors as well, just so I can. Lovely. Let's get the grid on so we can see what we're working with here. I'm thinking about just doing a bathroom here. I think that would be a substantial size for a family bathroom. And it doesn't really matter that this is going to be a bit of a thinner room here, because I'm thinking about just making this into a children's bedroom. So if I can do a room kind of that size, I think that's kind of a nice substantial size for a children's bedroom. So for the rest of this would make a really lovely main bedroom. And I'm going to put it in all like that. Now looking at this, I played around with the upstairs layout a little bit more. I ended up shuffling the stairs forward one, so it would give us more space on this side. The bathroom was just looking a little bit too long and thin for this house. I wanted a bit more of a bigger bathroom. So I've made the bathroom a little bit more bigger, and I still like the flow out up here. So we've got an entrance way into the main bedroom there, one into the children's bedroom, and then one into the bathroom. So it's kind of a shorter kind of hallway, and that leaves us enough space in here to have quite a nice size main bedroom. And then downstairs, what I did was shuffle, but because the stairs moved back this way, we've kind of got this like little in cove in from the dining room, which I might put in like a bookcase or something that will, I don't know, make use of it. I've no idea, but I am going to extend out a little bit more on this side anyway, with not too much, maybe a little bit more like that. So with a wall like that, and we'll just connect that straight in with the rest of the house like this, and then I'll put a nice roof line on top of there in just a second. And I've also moved the house over into this corner of the lot here, because what I'm thinking is not having an exit or like a back door out from the back of the house. I think I'm going to have it out from the side and have like a nice walled in or fenced in back garden off to the side of the house. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, what I want to do now is play around with some wallpapers. So I'm going to use the Discover University stone wallpaper at the bottom and also the base game brick at the top. Now, I kind of like those little like roof lines we've got going up there. So I think I'm going to do something a little bit similar, but not exact. So we need half walls for this. And there we go. Just by using some half walls, some staggered half walls, I've kind of got a look that kind of reflects on that a little bit, which I like. I think it will help blend it into the world. Lovely. Now, there would be a way of doing this roof line, but it would make me put on another kind of like walled level here, and I don't want to do that. So I reckon we can just kind of make it look like it's got a nice roof line by just using a roof piece, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to bring this all the way to the back of the house here, and then bring that down, tuck all those flaps in, and I think that will look a-okay. Let me see. Yes, I think it will. And then what I'm going to do is brick up this wall here as well, and then use something a little bit similar on the top. Yeah, I think that will do quite nicely. Okay, and then a little roof trim. I think I'm going to go for a grey roof trim. Not in the angled though, because I can't bear that one for some reason. Maybe this one here. And we'll see what happens. That could change, but for now, that's kind of fine. We need some windows and doors, and I also need to pick out a little roof line for over here too. So this is the windows and doors that I've gone for. We've gone for Discover University windows and doors. I also put in a chimney breast up the side of the build there. I just think that adds something quite nice to it. I've wrapped them around this side as well. Remember, I was saying I wanted an entrance coming out from the kitchen area. So we've put in that Discover University door there. And I've put some smaller windows down the bottom here, just because we're going to have like a kitchen running along that point, I think. The same windows on the back as the front. And I also extended out this little area here, which is going to be the dining room. And we've used some of those base game windows, and we've put a lovely little glass ceiling in, which I'm kind of for. But what I was thinking is maybe adding in, if we can do this and this here, bringing this across all the way to there, just like that, and then bringing this across to here. And then what I'm thinking of doing is using this roof texture here, just on the edges, just so it's got like a little skylight moment. And I kind of prefer that. And you can also see I did end up changing the trim color and also the roof color as well. It just wasn't vibing with the gray. And I'm kind of for that. I think that is a definite improvement there, my loves. While still sticking with the same kind of like skeleton of the house. Do you know what I mean? To me, it's an improvement, and that's all I want, you know? So, as I said, I wanted a fenced in garden area. So I'm thinking about what we're going to be using back here. And we're definitely not going to have that much, because we've got base game and Discover University. I think we'll probably have to go for a white fence, to be honest. Just so it fits in with the house itself. Yeah, that's quite nice. What about you? What colours do you come in? Not a whole lot. So we're going to use this one. We're going to use this one and wrap it all the way around to the side here and have a lovely little garden moment. I'm going to put like a little skinny hedge, I think, using some debug just on the back here. So there is kind of some privacy there. And the same with this as well. We're going to put a hedge along here too. And yeah, kind of vibing with that moment, to be honest. Nice tree in the front as well, I'm feeling. So I think I'm going to bish bash boot out that, and I'm going to concentrate now on a little bit of landscaping and terrain painting. And there we go, a little bit of landscaping. We've put a tree in, we've put a hedge all the way wrapping around this side, so it kind of acts as a bit of privacy here. Now these windows are kind of like voided because you're just going to look out and see green, but you know, this is a very tight lot. And I want privacy more than anything. So at least it allows the light in. That is what I'm saying. And then it wraps around this way here. I've gone for a bit more of a thinner hedge on this side, so it fit in quite nicely. Stacked up a few bushes here just to bring a bit of height onto this level. And I might even do the same around here. I'm definitely going to do the same on this bit here. So I think I should do that now. We'll do that together. So I've just been using these base game bushes and just putting a little bit of height everywhere, just so it doesn't look too kind of perfect, a little bit more realistic, you know? Well, realistic in my eyes. So something like that, gorgeous. And I'm thinking the same around here too. I think what I'm going to do is stack up a few of these like I did with the front bit. So if I lift this one up with a 9 key, it just acts as a bit more of like a tall bush, you know? Yeah, I like that. And then it just needs like a little cluster just on this side like that, I think. Yes! Oh, very much for that. You can see I also use this debug kind of like fence that I've kind of just wrapped, or wall, sorry. I've just kind of wrapped the front of that hedge in, and it just made the area look a little bit different through the front here. Now, you can see I've put a car in here. I thought having a little like carport, a little car parking space. I mean, this doesn't make sense because it's a massive Kirby that they're going to have to get down. But we're just going to go along with it anyway. Yes, we are indeed. But I'm kind of happy with that. With the garden, I've made a nice little patio area. And I'm thinking on this point here, I'm just going to have like maybe a little climbing frame for the kid. Because we are doing a children's bedroom, I think that would just kind of match in quite nicely. So I want some details on this house now. So I'm thinking some window boxes, some lights, all of that kind of good stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to go forward and grab now. Some lighting and just some extra details for the actual exterior. And then what we'll do is do the garden together. And just some exterior details. Gone for some window boxes up on the windows there. A little hanging basket, some lights, a plant down on there, a little welcome rug. I have also, what else did I do? Oh, a little wall detail up there just for a little bit of extravagance. Change the trim colours on the half walls at the top to a white. What else did we do? I don't think we did much else, to be honest with you. Oh, put on some like Juliet balconies onto the back of the house. I just thought that would be nice. So that's what I did there. And I popped in a little window on the top there as well, just so it looks like it's got a kind of loft at the top. And I think that's nice. I think that's very nice indeed. I just want to finish off these wall areas with some of these pillars from the base game in live edit. So I'm going to pop these down on here as well and just pop another one like there. Yes, that's nice. Do I want to do one there as well? I probably do. So let's do another one there too. I'm going to try and shuffle that in so it doesn't look too weird. Yep, that's fine. And we'll do another one at that point there as well. And that's kind of finished that area off quite nicely. But I think that's nice. I think that's attractive. And I think it's cute. And it does fit into the world quite nicely. I'm for it. So, into the garden area we go. So, we're coming down to here. I'm thinking what I want to do is an outside dining area. Maybe a little barbecue. And then just simply having maybe a few flower, like planter pots. And also a climbing frame. So, that's what we're going to do together. So, I'm thinking maybe even adding in a picnic bench out here could be quite nice. Or we could go for a full patio and table set. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that instead. So I think where I want to put the patio chairs and stuff, I'm going to put them around here, I think. And use these ones. Do we have the... Can I use this one? Oh! Oh! Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm going to do this one here. A little bit of a red moment coming on there. Kind of vibing with that. I am going to keep this house not bare, but like an EA house. Do you know what I mean? So not going over the top with like decoration and stuff. I'm going to kind of keep it as I normally do with these kind of EA renovations. Just like an EA house would be. There we go. I finally got it out. Should we go for a red? No, I think that might be a bit overkill. We'll go for this barbecue here. And I'll plop the barbecue down. Maybe around about this point. Say about there. Yeah, that should be fine. I think maybe like a couple of plants or something over in that corner. And then what we can use this area for is having it as an area to grow some herbs or fruit and veg, whatever you may wish. Maybe I could do one big planter and a couple of little ones. Yeah, let's do that. Let's change the color of this though. Yep, that wood tone there would be perfect. I'm going to put it around that way actually. And then I'll do like 1, 2, 3 of those like this. They should be able to get in there. I'm a bit scared about that actually. So maybe if I did it like that instead. They kind of need to be closer together, I think. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes. I'm going to whiffle you up a little bit higher if you don't mind. Yeah, cute. Okay. And as I said, I do want a plant of some description over in this corner. Now, we are kind of limited because base game. So I'm thinking I'm going to add in this little cart over into this corner there like that. I might even tilt you slightly, my love. So it looks like they can do a little bit of gardening. And then over on this side, I'm not sure I want to add one in, but I'm thinking maybe I could even try and getting another tree back here. Let's give that a go. I went for a hawthorn. Yeah, I'm for that. I really am. Let's bring you in a little bit tighter. There we go. Oh, you are clipping slightly into the fence. Yeah, that just brings a bit more greenery into that area, and I'm kind of for it. Okay, lovely. So, as I said, I do want to get in something for the kids here. So let's go to base game. Let's go into the kids area, and I can never remember where to find the bloody climbing frames. I think they're in a bit of a weird place. So if we go to here, kids, I think it's in MISC, isn't it? Here we go. Here's the climbing frame. I'm plopping the climbing frame into this little moment here. Let's push it right up against the back area there, so it's not kind of like eating away at that window. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So just to detail, final little detail for this area, let's make it look like this climbing frame is in use, shall we? Let's get that softness up, and let's do a little bit of this underneath of it, like the kids running a little bit of a trail going on. There we go. Yes, I'm for that. Oh, very much for that. Do you know what I even might do? I might even add a few daisies in. I never do this swatch. I might even do that. Just a few little cheeky flowers here and there. Just again for a little bit of extra detail, loves, to be honest. Yes! It's all in the finer little details, darlings. It really is. I'm happy with it. I think that is the exterior complete. Yeah, I like it. I think that is working for me. Cute little house. So, we are moving in to the interiors. I'm going to go ahead and get all the flooring and wallpaper down. How very dare you? Let me just check that. Yes. I'll get all the flooring and wallpaper down. And I may even pick the lighting and the curtains and stuff as well. And we'll make a start on the first room, which will be the living area. I'll get all of the furniture kind of pre-picked as well. And then we'll plop it around together. So, these are the wallpapers and windows that I've gone for in here. The lovely parquet flooring. We've gone for this wallpaper in the actual main living room. And I also got rid of the stairs. I wanted to modernize the stairs slightly. So I've gone for the kind of like see-through kind of slatted ones. And it's made a nice space underneath of the stairs, which is where I'm going to put in a little desk and a computer. Gone for some bare brick. This is all of the living room, by the way. Gone for the bare brick in the kitchen area with some paneling on the walls. In fact, what I am going to do is put the paneling across on that point there as well, I think. Lovely. Same with the dining room. We've gone for the paneling in the dining area. Upstairs into the bedroom, we've gone for the same kind of wallpaper, but without the paneling in the main bedroom. Paneling in the passageway or landing. Well, it's more of a passage, isn't it? We've gone for this one here in the kids' bedroom and the subway tiles in the bathroom. So, into the living area, this is what I've came up with. Now, it's not the best. I was very limited with what we've got. Base game and Discover University. The Discover University sofa was just way too big for this area, so I've gone for these base game love seats in the living room. And what we're going to do is put them around together. So I moved you to about there, my love. I think you were a little bit more in like that. You were around about, I think you were more here. In fact, I think that was the correct position in what I had it. I think it was around about there. So they've still got like the passageway. They've still got a route to be able to get through behind the sofa and in between the sofas as well. Spatial awareness, as always, my darlings. This plant is coming into this corner here, like this. I've put some sconces up on the wall, as you can see. We are putting a TV above the fireplace in here. I'm going to flop you to around about there. If I put it up there, it just looks a little bit too high, so I've just brought it down a little bit. No, those sconces in the right position. Gorgeous. And as I said, a little area underneath of the stairs was perfect to be able to put in a little desk. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Discover University one, even though it still infuriates me to this day that the keyboard hangs over the edge of it on every single computer. Frustrates me, that does. Frustrates me. Now, this area was kind of like left void. And I was like, we can fill this up by putting in a little hall table underneath of the window there. This area here, I'm going to be putting in a little chair just for them to sit on and put their shoes on or whatnot before they go out. And I put a mirror just above that as well, just in case they want to check out their reflection before they go. A coffee table, obviously. So I'm going to be flopping a coffee table into there. I think this is all looking a little bit weird. Yeah, I think I kept it like that. So it kind of shuts off this area, but they can still get through. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're kind of limited on space in this area. So, you know, what more can be said? And then I put in a little floor lamp over in this corner here, just to bring a bit of brightness into that area. I think that's how I'm going to leave it. Did I have anything more in here? No, I did not. No, I did not at all. I think what I want to do to finish this area off is just maybe hang up a little coaty peg up onto the wall here. And I think that should work quite nicely. Yeah, we'll flop that to there like that. And maybe a shoe rack. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can fit in a shoe rack. Do you know what? I think we can. I'm going to flop the shoe rack to about there, which is making me want to bring that over there as well. So at least they've got an area to take their shoes off. We have already got a welcome mat out there, so I'm not going to put one in here. Stunning! I'm for it. So we're going to move on to the kitchen and also the dining room. As always, I'm going to grab out everything that I need and everything that I think that's going to look good. And we're going to get the kitchen furnished. Okay, so kitchen. Here we go. I'm going to put the oven there. And then I'm going to whiffle you. I think you were right in the corner. No, you were here. Then I'm going to do another one here. Oh. Off to here and just bring this all the way across to the side like that. I then use this sink and I put that underneath the window there. Get rid of that one. What's this? Oh, this is a little breakfast nook. We're going to do a little breakfast nook over into this corner here. So they've got at least somewhere to come and eat their breakfast of a morning, you know? I'm going to flop you to there, put the bar stool like that. Lovely. And then I'm going to put this base game picture just above it. Just bringing in some of those black accents that this house has got. I might even bring you out to here, actually. Yeah, that's a bit better. Is it? Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to use this big long boy. Put you just here. I've put one above it as well, just because it's just a little bit shorter than what I needed it to be. Because I wanted these cupboards to frame the windows quite nicely. So I popped one here like that. And then we went for the big boys. So I did one more there, and then an end piece on this one. And then a lovely little one above that one there. So it's right above the oven on that place. So that's a nice big long kitchen we've got going on down there. Oh, actually, excuse you. You were a bin. I popped the bin just there. What else did we do? Well, I popped this one. We're going to pop you there. Just a little bit of decoration. Remember, we're keeping it as limited as we possibly can to kind of feel like an EA house. I used this little china cabinet here. I'm going to pop you to there. And I had a plant next to it, I think. Yes. A little plant. And then those hanging plates just above it. Just so it's a little bit of decoration into that area. Kind of vibing with that. I think now I'm looking at this. I think what I want to do here. Ooh, I don't know if it's going to swamp the area a little bit though. I want to bring these sconces into this area here just to brighten up this little breakfast nook a little bit, I think. Let's have a little look. I don't know if it's going to look weird. No, do you know what? I think that will do. Yeah, change the lights out in here as well. Change the lights out into the kitchen. Not too bad. I mean, we're limited. It's base game. But I think it matches in with the house quite nicely. Now, with the whole dining room, this was just a little bit too big, this room. So I've decided to bring a grand piano into this room. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to whiffle this and put in a small dining table just here, I think. And I think I might find a rug for underneath of here as well. Yep, and I'm just going to use that base game rug underneath of the dining area. Don't want to put it this way. You know what? I think I might. Oh, I might, you know. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Little plant off into the corner in that side. With these windows, I forgot about this. I put in these blinds, but I sized them down loads and put them up like that. So at least they've got some kind of privacy there. Not so much for this room. I don't want to put any curtains up in this room. I'm just going to leave it completely open. We do have a little picture here. I am going to flop up on that point there as well. And do you know what? Nice. I think that's a nice layout as well. It just flows nicely. And I'm kind of for it. So upstairs, I'm going to do the main bedroom and the children's bedroom. So I think what I'm going to do is start on the main bedroom itself first. Okay, so the main bedroom. Here we go. It's very brown, this bedroom. It's not my vibe, but I think it suits the kind of like older style of house. That is my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to put the bed on this side. I really dislike that bed, but it's the only bed we've got that isn't base game, and I just haven't, like, when you look at things from base game and you just think, I've seen you for most of my life, and that's how I feel about, well, most of the beds in base game. So we're using this one. I don't like it, but it's going to fit into this room. Yes, it is. That was very long-winded, wasn't it? Now, this little area over here, I thought would be perfect as like a little dressing area. Again, I'm very bored of the wardrobes and dressing stuff from base game, but we're just making use of what we've got. So I'm putting a little dresser here with a little mirror moment into this corner. And there we go. Stunning. Yeah, very brown. Very all brown, this bedroom, but I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to my guns. We're going to use a couple of these chairs though, a little bit of pink. I just think that pink kind of carries well with the bed. Do you know what I mean? It kind of sits over quite nicely with that colour. So I'm going to do that. We're going to flop you to there and then add in a cheeky little lamp behind it like that. Oh, yes, we are indeed. What else did I have? I had a picture. Oh, there we go. This one here. And I'm going to flop you just above it. Can I change the colour of this? Would it be better like that? Either way. It's fine. We're just going to do that. And I'm going to put in some trinkety bits. I forgot what I'm saying. You're going to have to excuse me today. I'm very tired. You're going to have to just excuse me today. I am tired. Let's get some candles here as well. Why not, you know? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of that room at all, but that is as best as what I can do with base game and university. Or this style. Anyway, I've done the bathroom. Bathroom was all finished. I won't show you it properly until we do the full house tour. But now we need a children's bedroom. And there we go. I can't be bothered to put it back in again. I'm so sorry, but I just can't. I'm only being truthful. So I put an infant bed under here. And in turn, that was like, oh, we need an infant in this house then. So I've kind of catered for that. I've put out a little high chair downstairs and stuff. So you could fit a family of 4 in this house, a small family. But, so yeah, little rug on the floor, little bookcase, a little toy chest here, and a dresser over into this corner here with a nice bunk bed. But we're done, loves. We are done with this renovation of an EA house into something a little bit more attractive. And I think that looks a little bit more attractive, I must say. So this is the exterior. This is the exterior. We've obviously seen it's got the lovely garden with lots of places to grow things and have a barbecue, a little bit of food outside. Oh, I'm very much for it. Around the back area here, back of the house with some Juliet balconies. They got themselves a little modern extension there where we house the dining table. I need to sort that light out because it's floating. How very dare I? But I think that's cute. I think it looks very cute. It's a definite improvement from what it is, while still keeping the same footprint. Now, I haven't done a mailbox because this house has got a letterbox. Okay, that's why I haven't done a mailbox. So if you want one, you're gonna have to add one in. This, you walk straight into the living area, and obviously it goes the stairs up there. What is that? What's that weird square thing there? No idea. No idea what that is. A little underneath the stair, little desk moment we've got going on. Lovely fireplace and TV. You come through into this way, into a kitchen. Lovely bright kitchen, very nice indeed. And then you've got access out into the garden area from the kitchen. Very nice. You come over to this way. You've got yourselves a lovely little dining and music room. A hall table would look nice there now I'm looking at it, but I think it might be a bit of a squeeze. But I'm just going to leave it. You can add one in if you may wish. Anyway, up the stairs. Oh, we're going down. Up the stairs, please. Can we get up onto it? There we go. Lovely. Into the brown, the brown main bedroom. Yeah, definitely not a fan of this. Definitely not a fan of this room, but it works. It's functional, and it looks a lot better than what it did, you know? And then over to this side, we've got the little kiddie room that we've just done. Very cute. Very nice. Fitting in with a nice palette. And then into the main family and the only family bathroom, or the only bathroom in the house. But it's got a full shower, full bath, everything you may need. But yeah, my loves, we are done. We are done. Now, don't forget, this is my last video ever. I'm joking. I'll be back on Tuesday, the 9th of May is when I'll be back. I have no pre-recorded content in that time either, so there's not going to be anything up on the channel. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. Thank you so much, my loves. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to be reading through and answering all your comments throughout the week. So leave me some lovely ones down there. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.